Hey everybody, Monoweasm here, 414 a.m., 7/13/2014, early Sunday morning. We have done the base upgrades with Rattleshake. Then we took this particular regular old Rattleshake, not quick draw, not my custom paint, down Deputy's Duty. Actually really liked the path, kind of a cool deal. Thing I'm unsure about is the Soul Gem because it turns him into a electric purple, kind of like that mushroom over there, just a little bit darker. Some of you are going to love that aesthetic. Some of you will not. And I don't hate it. I honestly preferred him better box stock. And to me, that's always sad when you liked it better, that way. We've seen quite a few of these things happen where like the characters have radically changed appearance that we haven't really had to deal with in the past. But nonetheless, I mean, it is what it is. We're going to make the most of it, see what all goes down. But there he is in his current form. Obviously top end maxed out, bottom end not. So bottom end, speaking of that, let me get back to my spreadsheet here for you. We are going to take Boneherder with this guy. Tail Sweep was doing 16 to 24. That's just his little primary attack on the bottom end. Bounce the Bones, you basically had the same 16 to 24, and then it had a little funky jaw animation that broke and didn't work well. And I don't mean the animation, I mean like I just couldn't get successful hits with it. On brand is a little jump attack here where you hold it down. You saw the impact there, it'll do 15 to 23 damage and send enemies into the air. That's always helpful. Stampede, 24 to 36, which upped the damage. It didn't advertise that in the game or the strategy guide, and you're shooting 3 projectiles. So let me showcase that for you. Right there, you see Tail Swipe still going, and then you see those little 3 breakable, snakeable, shakeable jaws, whatever you want to call them. And there's a good look at what we have right now. I mean, that is a menacing look. It does look very much undeadish. It's just going to ultimately come down to you, the individual. But we're going to go to the bottom end. We're at the point you can pick Boneherder or Gravespringer. Gravespringer, bounce around and knock away any enemy that might stand in the way. And Boneherder, unleash the Bone Herds to terrify and damage large groups of enemies. Kind of reminiscent of a Fright Rider type thing here. That's what we're going to take with this guy. And if you are unsure, take that link at the top of the video description box. You will see all the upgrade videos for Rattleshake, as well as my exclusive spreadsheet that should help you make the best choice based on your playstyle and preferences. Now, bear in mind I've got 18 Wing Sapphires with these prices you see here. Goliath Bone Snake is up first. It's $960. Hold A to charge Stampede. And yes, I'm going to continue to read it that way. Release to summon a giant bone snake from the ground. So this should be interesting. The good news is, the way I'm envisioning this, we're going to shoot out the 3 bounce the bone guys, and then it'll just kind of charge up there. Dances with snakes, can't get that one just yet. We'll do these one at a time. So, let's point this thing over here, just kind of have some fun with it. To their credit, that is kind of like a purple magical look. I like the rattle animation, focus on the good. And that looks really impressive. Will that do 12 damage? Possibly. It looks like it should do like 180 minimal, But let's try to get a time here. I'm going to just hold A down starting when I say and just count it out. 1, 2, 6, basically 2 seconds, and that's just the time it takes to happen. So, and that was not intentional, the drag out on the S there. Let's see what happens here. Alright. 90. Wow. Alright. Come back a little bit here. Okay, I don't know if you have to be like right on the guys or... Can you move? Yes, you can. So I did not anticipate him being able to move doing this. And he's fairly quick, so size it up with the ground. Very, very, very cool in my opinion. So, 2-second charge is what I'm going to call this. And then 90 and 45, 135, so 90 to 135. pretty cool. I mean, you know, that's definitely unique. Makes up somewhat for the purple. So we'll continue on and persevere. We will get through this. Dances with Snakes is up next. 1280 is the price. Hold A while moving. Huh. Hold A while moving. That's interesting. To charge Goliath Bone Snake. Release to summon mini Bone Snakes. Hold A to charge. So I guess you like literally have to move to do this, or I don't know if it's gonna like lock on to the ground each time, and then you could just like decimate an entire area. That would be pretty sweet. Let's pick this up and figure it out. And yes, I'm gonna make you wait for that soul gem. Let's save that. So let me just go ahead and right here, there's our 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. So I'm not moving around, obviously, and okay, so we had 2 extras. Let's kind of see what happens over here now. Okay, so I'm assuming those little guys are going to get 60. I think so. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and 90 to 135 Goliath. 60 to, let's see, 90. 2 others. But now I'm actually going to do it and move around. Okay, wow. So everywhere. No, they're timing it out. Let's just release this. Okay, now what I want to do is see how many we can actually have going. 1, 2, 3. Well, I can't see. Let's try to stay here where we can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 5 or 6? Okay, 1. Wait, are those? Yes, they were. So 1, 2. Wait, they're going away, so they do time out. 1. Let me just make it so if that guy would just move for us. Seriously, sir, you are making my life so complicated. Is it 6? What's going on here? I want to say it's 5 or 6 of those little guys, and then obviously the main one. That looked like 5 and the big guy. I think 5 is gonna be what I'm gonna call this. I could be wrong, I don't know, it's really hard to do this in real time. But that is what it is. Let's see if the increased time that we hold it and move around actually increases damage amount. No. So 90 to 135, although I've never seen the 135. I assume it would come eventually. And then 60 to 90 on the others with what I think is probably going to be 5 maximum if you space it out correctly. Bear in mind, you don't have to go in a circle. You can do it linear. You can do it in a like half crescent in front of you is like kind of a wall of bones type thing. Bottom end now though, what do we lack? We lack the soul gem. It is the snakeskin kid. I've had Cisco Kid in my head since I started previewing this guy a little bit ago. But $22.40 is the price with a discount for the soul gems. Get a new skin, which it kind of looks ghost white there, and I hope that it's purple and not ghost white. That'd be weird. Get a new skin which increases speed, not going to argue with that, and absorbs damage. Absorbing damage causes the skin to shed, then grow back after a short time. So, I'll go ahead and buy that. Okay, I can work with that. So it's purple and white. I mean, you know. At least he's like a uniform color now. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Obviously, that would be the choice for repaint. Personally, I would have not minded the hat changing with that. The vest kind of as well could have changed like to a ghostly gray, would have been cool. Speed, does he seem quicker to me? No. Did his stats go up? No. Interesting. I guess he must be quicker, but I mean, it's the gamepad says 43. That's what he was prior. So, I don't know. That said, I mean, he is fully maxed out now down the Bone Herder path. Bone Herder path itself actually pretty cool. I mean, it did really, really impressive damage numbers, and you can have 5 of them. You can move while you're doing it, so really nothing bad to say there. It's, you know, I do think that I'd say 60 to 70% of people are probably going to like this purple look. Probably of that 40 to 50 will absolutely love it and prefer it over stock, and then there's probably going to be like 20-30% that are not fans, and of that there's probably going to be like 5 to 10% like me that are like, oh, I wish he'd have stayed this way that he was. But nonetheless, I can't argue with the numbers though. Now the number I can argue with is the speed. It did not increase on the gamepad at least, and he didn't seem any quicker in the game. I don't know. We'll investigate that, but I'm thinking what'll happen if I were to go into an arena challenge. We would sit there, he would take damage. I'm thinking that purple skin would fall off, he'd go back to normal, and then over a period of time of some set interval, it would come back and he'd be purple again. So, could be wrong. I will check that out for you. But I guess what I will do is come in and take my Viper Strike Rattleshake down Coiled Ammunition and Gravespringer, and then Quick Draw will have like a dedicated video all-in-one upgrade session, just because I want him to have the paths I like the best. So far I like both of these paths, and that's the problem. I don't know if Coiled Ammunition and Gravespringer I would like better, or I would not like them at all. So since I have the extra figure, I'm going to go ahead and use it, and then ensure that Quick Draw gets the cream of the crop, in my opinion. So that's always a nice situation to find yourself in. That said, as always, thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing, hit that button. Make sure you are subscribed. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+. Once more, the link at the top of the video description box is your friend. Take that, you will be directed to my site. You will have access to the spreadsheet, and most importantly, you will have all of the videos for Rattleshake, Viper Strike Rattleshake, and of course Quick Draw Rattleshake. So take that, it'll help you out, and once again, thanks for watching. I will catch you back as we check out Coiled Ammunition and Gravespringer.